Scenario 1. Clark logs onto the system and is presented with the dashboard. Clark decides to complete the training plan assignment, and so he selects it from the dashboard. Clark reads the case and the questions and begins giving answers. Clark scrolls down to view more questions. Clark submits his assignment attempt and confirms his submission and is taken back to the dashboard, where he logs out of the system. Scenario 2. Clark logs onto the system and is presented with the dashboard. He decides to view his assignments, and so he selects the assignment panel. Clark decides to view his past assignments, and so he opens past assignments. Reading these, he decides to minimize past assignments. Clark sees that assignment 4 is available, and so he opens assignment 4. Clark reads the problem statement and gives his solution. Clark decides to insert a picture into his solution, so he hits insert and he selects image, in which the image selected is inserted. Clark submits his assignment attempt, he confirms submission and is taken back to the dashboard, where he logs out of the system. Scenario 3. Bruce logs onto the system and is presented with the dashboard. Bruce decides to review an assignment of his peers, so he goes to the review panel by selecting the title. Bruce sees that Matt has submitted an assignment and selects his assignment to review. Reading his assignment, Bruce begins to give his review. Bruce then submits his review of the assignment, he confirms submission and is taken back to the dashboard, where he logs out of the system. Scenario 4. Bruce logs onto the system and is presented with the dashboard. He decides to view feedback given to his assignments, and so he selects the feedback panel. He sees that training plan has been given feedback, and he opens up the training plan assignment. Bruce opens up Matt's feedback. Reading his feedback, Bruce decides to comment on it. Bruce begins commenting. Bruce then submits his comment, he confirms submission, and then he decides to minimize Matt's feedback. Bruce then logs out of the system.